Hey guys, Adam here. So, new training procedure at Wilson. Let's roll the intro and we'll get into it. Hey 51 Nation, Adam here. Hope you guys are doing great today. So, in the last few weeks, there's been a change in the training procedures program at Wilson. I just thought I'd give you guys some information on it so you kind of know what's going on. They've only done this for about a month now. No, about a month and a half, almost 2 months. Apologize. Overall, I think this is a kind of a decent thing because it makes the trainees able to make more money. And where I think this came from is from another carrier who changed their training program. And they up their mileage immensely for their TNT phase. So, the gist of it. So, pretty much almost the same as before. You come to Wilson, you guys get, your first week is orientation. You're pretty much filling out paperwork, getting out of the pad, learning a couple of maneuvers, backing, this, that, and the other. Second week, back out on the pad, doing maneuvers, learning backing maneuvers, doing your around the city first drive and stuff like that. And then you get assigned to either craft or over the road for your student driving part. Basically getting used to the truck, driving it around. For over the road, the craft, you're basically pulling a trailer from one warehouse to a factory, back from the factory to the warehouse, back and forth. So, and you can either be on a day shift or a night shift there. Kind of the same on the over the road. You could be on a day shift, night shift, depending on the trainer and how they want to do everything. So, third week, that's when you go into that role of being, a craft driver or an over the road student. Then you're out for like 2 weeks doing that. At craft, you learn a lot of backing because it's not that far from the warehouse to the craft plant. But you get city driving in, but a lot of backing. Over the road, you get a lot of driving in and some backing. Either way, when you come back, you have about a week before you test, and you get your license. And then after that, you go on the road with a trainer for your 30,000 miles, and you finish that off. Now, this is where the new caveat comes in, is after that 30,000 miles, you are placed with another student from your class, hopefully, and hopefully somebody that you know, and you guys can try to set this up beforehand to that way you guys already kind of have a relationship. Okay, so you get paired up to be a team for another 30,000 miles. Now, where this is a benefit for the student is while you're doing your TNT training with your trainer, you're getting paid a guaranteed amount. And that's $900 a week gross before taxes. Now, being a team, company drivers, you're getting paid 62 cents a mile to the truck, which means all the miles to the truck. So you split that in half at 31 cents. So I am getting this information from the very first set of students who have just finished their 30,000 miles, and they were able to do it in 6 weeks. Okay. Nice guys, Tommy and Tom. Thank you so much for the information. I really do appreciate it. And thank you just for giving me the time to ask these questions. So, these guys, and I apologize if I'm looking down. I've got notes here. So, you got to do 30,000 miles. So these guys did it in 6 weeks. They figured it out themselves that over that 6 weeks that they were doing approximately 865 miles a day as a team a day. Might be able to do more, might be able to do less. But that was them, and this is also with the freight shortage going on. So that basically comes out to right at 6,000 miles a week, I think. Double check my figures. I want to give you guys the right information. 865 times 7, 6,055 miles. Okay. So, and then you times that times 62. So, per week, bringing in about 37.54 cents per mile. $3,754. Divide that by the 2 people. Gross is about $1,800. So after taxes, they were telling me $1,500 a week on average. So that's where I think it's a good thing, because Wilson could have moved up the mileage to 60,000 miles and just guaranteed that $900. But this way you guys are making more money. Okay. The other benefits to this is you can build off each other, lean on each other as a team, not just going out there straight off and being by yourselves and getting confused and getting in a situation you don't want to be in. All right, you have a teammate there that hey, you're backing up and you need help backing up. Somebody, that other teammate can get up and spot you and help you get the trailer in there correctly. Or again, you have 2 different trainers, so you have 2 different ways of doing things. One trainer may have taught you this one thing, and the other guy's trainer may have taught him another way of doing it, and then you guys can collab on it and figure out that, hey, there's hey, I can do this with this and make it better. So they said after about 2 days they really started leaning on each other and making it easier, and it really helped them out. They were getting mostly team loads. This was the beginning, so it was a learning process for the students themselves. the fleet managers and for Prime, where Wilson gets all their loads from. At first they were sending out a lot of loads that were high dollar loads, short miles. And through the process, since they were the first set of students to do this, they were working with our driver advocate, Jack, to make it better. And and with the FMs and everything, so they finally got it around to Prime that we don't need high dollar loads and short miles. We need decent paying loads with a lot of miles. That way you can get through the process quick instead of dragging it out for however many weeks, months. So that finally happened, where they were starting to get more long distance loads, that didn't pay us quite as good. And again, they were still getting paid 62 cents a mile. That's what they were given and guaranteed for. So overall, when I talked to these guys, they were really, really happy that they did it. And they think it's a really good thing. So, don't be discouraged about coming, guys. I think it's a good thing because you guys can not only make more money your first time out, you can also learn from another driver a different way of doing things and make things better for you guys. And plus you got that extra person there. After you do get 30,000 miles, then you can go out on your own. You can decide, hey, I want to stay a company driver, and then if you go a solo company driver, then you're up around, I think it's 55 cents a mile, for a solo driver, or you can start leasing. And I've heard after you guys, I haven't verified this, so I don't know, but I'm fairly sure that I'm correct. After you team, you can go through the class to become a trainer. I don't know what the complete process for that is. I'll find out, and I'll do an update on the video and everything. But that's pretty much the new protocol for training at Wilson. Will it last? Will it stick around? I don't know. I think it's a good idea because the students get out there and they start making, a lot of money. Now, again, this could be rough also, because if you got one driver that doesn't drive as much, you're still splitting that in half. That's 62 cents in half. So, it's got to be an understanding that you guys sit down, talk, and say, all right, this is how many hours we're going to drive each a day. Be it 9, 10, almost your full 11, Personally, I teach my guys to run 9 hours a day. That way, after your 7 days, you still have time on your clock, and then you can start recapping your time. And that way you just keep running, and you're not down for another day and a half doing a 36-hour reset. 34-hour reset, I'm sorry. It's one of those. I can't remember right offhand. I don't do them a lot because I run about 9 hours a day for me and my students. I put this in about 460 miles a day each, so around 920 miles a day, almost 1,000 miles. So, you know, we can go coast to coast in about 3 days. Got my hair cut today. Good Lord. My white spot's getting big. But yeah, that's it, guys. You know, I appreciate everybody. You know, check me out on my social medias. Over here, I'm sorry, social medias. You guys are still considering on coming and haven't called recruiting yet, you know, call my boy Bradley up here. Make sure to use my driver code, my name, my YouTube channel. You know, there's a box where it says how'd you hear about us on the application. You know, and just don't click YouTube. Type it in there. 51 Logistics, Adam Smith, SMCADA. You know, that's my driver code. Just it helps me get a little referral bonus, which helps me with the channel. You know. And everybody that's subscribed in the last couple of weeks, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm trying to keep the content coming. This training session, last training, you know, I didn't do it. I wasn't able to film for about 6 weeks. Well, I filmed. I just wasn't able to edit anything. I've got tons of videos that I'll probably be making into shorts and Instagrams and TikToks and stuff like that. So, guys, just thank you again. I appreciate it. And sorry, I'm up in Pennsylvania right now and it's like 30 degrees. Everybody's freezing. Walking around in coats and everything. They thought they were all done with winter. Guys, I appreciate y'all. You don't know how much. I really do. I'll keep putting the content out, and y'all keep watching. You know, give me a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button for me if you are not subscribed. I have a lot more people that watch my videos that aren't subscribed than are subscribed. All the ones that are subscribed watch my videos, but I have about 80% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, and I'd like to get that number up. That way I can start doing other things like lives and you know, Q&As and stuff like that. But appreciate it, guys. I'm running on almost 20 minutes now on this video. As always, you know, never be overconfident. Always be overly cautious. First time you think you got it, something's going to happen. First time you let your guard down. But guys, have a great day. Be blessed. And I'll see you down the road.